Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF, bringing you episode 31, so I get situated here, of Let's Play the Elder Scrolls 3 Open Morrowind version with a bunch of mods. Hope you guys are doing well and ready to check out some more Open Morrowind with me. We are on the hunt for alms for the poor. We just joined the Thieves Guild. Let's come down here and see if anyone will give alms.
Sky, Outlander. We greet you warmly.
Hello. I guess you can't help me. I gave it the temple. Okay. We're in the Rat in the Pot in Ald'Ruhn.
What is it? What do you want?
Telon. I'm Telon, sharpshooter. Alms for the poor. Sorry, I can't help you. What do we have here? Ooh. Oh, that's volume 1. We already read volume 1. Honor among thieves. Wait a minute, they let me take that?
Your actions show promise. What do you want?
Do you happen to have alms for the poor? It's a worthy cause. Sorry, but this is all I can afford. Gold. I guess it's 1 gold piece. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything red, which is strange.
Yes. What is it?
Need not be afraid. My anger is reserved for the foolish.
Yes. Latest rumors? I hear the head of the Thieves Guild is pretty mad about some missing artifacts. Thieves Guild? Any jobs or lead for me, Toad? Angoth? Check on the 2nd floor. That's where I saw him last. Alms? You're right. We all must do our part. Here, it's not much, but it's all I can spare. 5 gold. I guess maybe because I'm a member of the Thieves Guild, like they're letting me take whatever I want. I don't know, it's weird.
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
You as well. Huh. We'll have to test this to see if, we're able to take whatever we want.
Please go ahead.
Uriel.
Well met.
Pleased to meet you, Elzarion. I'm Alding, pawnbroker. Do you happen to have some alms? Sorry, I can't help you. True Viper Skewer. Caligony ring, blind 10 to 30%. That's really nice. Man, they always have these. There's a parchment with an asterisk. I don't know what that means. 3 months, 25 days. Maybe for a scroll. Ooh, Dragon Scale Right Pauldron. Can we, Don't tell me I have the right pauldron. Ooh, I have Imperial Chain. This is a big upgrade. Weight 9, though. Versus 7. No, that's okay. Pass that off. We'll go ahead and grab that. Should make a difference. I would think. Should I grab the Caligony ring? It's only 63 now. We'll pay 80. Nice. Oh, fellow high elf.
Hail.
Hail. Alms for the poor. 5 gold, okay. Commanding touch, command humanoid 5 levels. Oh, that's pretty useful, actually. If we want someone to be walked out of the room to where we could, steal something or whatnot. Poison 10 to 50 points for 2 seconds. Weakness to normal weapons. Okay. Alright, so we're picking up some good amounts of gold. Let's put that on. Still at 12, but 12.9 probably. So let's see, let's test this. Let's quick save and let me take a small chest. Wow. She has no problem with it. That is interesting. Honor Among Thieves by Arnie the Scrib. Oh, we already read this. Okay. The Black Arrow. We'll grab that. It's worth 400. Plus, it's just a good read. At some point. Okay, so we will head out from the rat in the pot. Embrace the storms again. Man, that person is going farther and farther away. Okay, the red still works, which is good to know. You there. You there. That's hilarious. Alms for the poor? It's a worthy cause. Sorry, but this is all I can afford. What do you think of the Imperial Cult? Ald'Ruhn's Imperial Cult Shrine is in Fort Buckmoth, south of town. The altar there cures disease and poison. Cocistian Quaspus, the apothecary, sells cure potions. They also have a savant, an enchanter, and a trader. Well, that's interesting. We could go into everybody's individual house. That one's locked, but the point stands. It's Torion's house. Excuse me, Torion. He's got a cup in his hand. Gildan's house. Must be Gildan. Hello? You're not happy to see me? Pleased to meet you, Ald'Ruhn. I'm Gildan, Nightblade. You have alms for the poor? Sorry, I can't help you. Train? You must have been misinformed. I don't offer services to the public. What a little advice for free. Aramion at the Caldera Guild of Mages is a useful resource if you have questions about the Nightblade's trade, as it is practiced in Morrowind.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
Smuggle Flavonius. Price on your head? If there's a price on your head, there are a few people who can make it go away. In Balmora, talk to Fane Rieli. In Ald'Ruhn, it's Tongue-Toad. In Sadrith Mora, Racinia. And you should speak to Crazy Legs, Arantamo, and Vivek. They're the people who can take care of those nasty bounties for a price. Okay, now that we know that, that's good. We can feel a little more confident.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
You're an interesting looking chap. You You won't give me alms? Nice pauldron, sir.
Is there something you need?
Sadavi. Dunmer Temple. Probably not the best place to ask for alms for the poor, but
What is it, Outlander?
maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Speak your needs.
Welcome, my child. You seek to join the temple. Alms for the poor? Faction members only, High Elf. Constellations of Prayer. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have 3 weight though, that's a heavy book. Probably shouldn't just be going through stuff in here. Not that it's ever stopped me before. Seen any elves?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You don't have alms, you have enchanting, you barter. Soul Trap, Veloth's Shield. Holy Shield, restore health 10 points. Okay. Tongue Toad. I think I've seen him in the pot. Homilies of Blessed Amalexia. Where'd you get that feather belt? I didn't see that in there. Oh, it's not for sale? Oh, you're kidding me. You're holding out on me. That's weird that it'd be there, but not for sale. You know what? Let's go ahead and just... Okay, let's keep it. It's just £1. Is there anything that we can sell, though? Small chest, I guess. For 18. Fellowship of the Temple. Oh man, I want that feather belt.
What is this regarding Ald'Ruhn?
Ooh. Can get that feather belt. What are those shoes? Thought they were enchanted. I can't get that feather belt, can I? I can just get it. But there's someone out here, so...
My prices are reasonable.
I am Laura Serrano, a priest of the temple here in Ald'Ruhn, and a member of House Redoran. House Redoran? If you want to join House Redoran, speak with Naminda in the Redoran Council Hall. Spellmaking. Order. 36 lessons of Vivek, Sermon 8. Sermon 9. Wow. We should read Sermon 18. These would be worth getting once 156. Alright, let's try this. Let's take a moment to read while we're here in the Temple of all places, 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 18. Now Vivek felt that he had taught the Hortator as much as he could before the war with the Dwemer came. The warrior poet decided he had to begin his Book of Hours at that point, because the world was about to bend with its age. Vivek entered the Morning Hold and announced to Aeom that he was going to fight 9 monsters that escaped the Muwatra. I will return, he said, to deal the last blow to the Grand Architect of the Dwemer. Aeom said, out of 9 you will find only 8, though they be mighty. The last is already destroyed by your decision to create the Book of Hours. Vivek understood that Aeom meant himself. Why, she asked, are you in doubt? Vivek knew that his doubt made him the sword of the Triune, and so he did not feel shame or fear. Instead he explained, and these are the words. Can a member of the Invisible Gate become so archaic that its successor is not so much an improvement of the exact model, but rather a related model that is just needed more because of the currency of the world's condition? As the mother, you do not have to worry unless things in the future are so strange that even Set cannot understand. Neither does the executioner or the fool, but I am neither. These ideals are not going to change in nature, even though they may change in representation. But even in the West, the Rainmaker vanishes. No one needs him anymore. Can one oust the model not because the model is set according to an ideal, but because it is tied to an ever-changing unconscious mortal agenda? This is what was said to Aeom when Vivek was whole. The wise shall not mistake this. Aeom said, this is why you were born of a Nechaman's wife and destined to merge with the simulacrum of your mother, gilled and blended in all the arts of the star-wounded East, under water and in fire and in metal and in ash, 6 times the wise, to become the union of male and female, the magic hermaphrodite, the magical axiom, the sex death of language and unique in all the middle world. Vivek knew then why he would record his Book of Hours. This sermon is forbidden. In this world and others, 18 less 1, the victor, is the magical disc hurled to reach heaven by violence. This sermon is untrue. The ending of the world is Sivi. That's pretty crazy. I'm kind of tempted to read it over again, because you're not going to get it the first time. But let's read a small kindness too. Then I have to keep it in my inventory. And honestly, it's taking up weight, basically. A Small Kindness by Rallis Sovilia. Phelan was a young Dunmer urchin, picking his life's blood from the pockets of those more fortunate than he. Were it not for their unintentional charity, he would surely have starved or succumbed to disease or fallen to some other fate years ago. The boy lived by his wits, but the guards never seemed to appreciate his cleverness. His life was a hard one, for no mayor cared for the plight of the orphan boy. Once upon a time, Phelan had tried his hand at the more honest trade of beggar, but found the hand more likely to fill his belly if it found its way into a merchant's purse. Perhaps if someone had bothered to show Phelan even a small kindness, he would not have become such a troublesome child. As it happened, one typical morning, the guards were typically harassing Phelan, typically suspecting the boy of helping himself to another merchant's inventory. As was typical, the boy was guilty through and through, and everyone knew, but through having had such regular dealings with the guards, the young thief had grown accustomed to some degree of familiarity, some sense of bizarre friendship. But on this particular morning, for whatever reason, he was treated with unusual harshness. One guard grabbed him by an ankle, roughly lifted him off the ground and shook him until his ill-gotten gains spilled onto the ground, after which the child was unceremoniously dropped on his head. Not considering the boy worth any more effort, The guards contented themselves to collect his meager possessions and be on their way. As evening approached, some townsfolk thought it odd that the boy hadn't been seen since the morning's antics. Then, when he finally did return to town, he brought company. He sprinted faster than he'd ever fled the guards, a huge grin on his face hiding just below his terror. Phelan did not ease his murderous pace until he was well within the city limits, and then he simply waited, staring back from where he'd come. The wait was not a long one. 3 cliff racers madly screeched as they flew about looking for mare to tear at. Of course, the guards rushed to meet the terrible beasts, but it was not long before they realized something was not right. None of them were able to land a blow. Still smiling, Phelan ducked into a tavern and waited again. Everyone knew what had happened, but none could ever prove it. Phelan found more understanding from his fellow mare afterwards. Perhaps if they'd been kinder earlier, his lesson wouldn't have been one they had to learn. So why weren't they able to land a blow on the cliff racer? Sprinted faster than he'd ever fled the guards, a huge grin on his face. Cast sanctuary on the cliff racers or something? We can sell that now. I'm not going to read another one right now. Ebonheart, a history, maybe. The Ebonheart of Morrowind, a history by Qualia Tarvix. Although its early history is murky, mired in myth and native superstition, Imperial Gnosticators date the founding of Ebonheart to very early in the First Era. Atop its rocky outcrop commanding views over the surrounding land, it would have offered a natural defensive position, then just as it does today. Of its early inhabitants we know little. The city is first recorded as Kalan, literally Heart of Ebony, a probable reference to the missing god Shazar, who, unusually, was widely worshipped by the elves of this region. The ancient Nordic sagas mention a great temple or monastery dedicated to Shazar, somewhere directly south of Red Mountain and north of Mournhold, which I conjecturally associate with Kalan on the basis of admittedly scant evidence. The debate raged for many centuries over which city was founded first, Ebonheart or Mournhold. The geography of Veloth's pilgrimage suggests it is the former that deserves the honor. Although significant geological upheaval has occurred since this time, which further muddies the metaphorical waters, either way the two cities were equal rivals for a considerable period, a state of affairs that only came to an end with the emergence of the tribunal faith and the adoption of Mournhold as the seat of the goddess Almalexia. The conjectured temple of Shazar may also have vanished around this time, as there are vague references to a massacre of monks and a razing of egregious sanctuaries. Unfortunately, any religious purge was accompanied by an equally thorough cleansing of the historical record. I have seen clear evidence of ancient vandalism in documents describing these events. Following a period of Nordic rule, the city fell into the hands of House Rothim, a once powerful dark elf aristocratic family. They ruled the city for generations, perhaps growing powerful enough to rival the mighty philosopher princes of House Inderol and the muck magnates of House Halalu. The city continued to vie with Almalexia for local dominance and even petitioned Sothasil to make his home in the city in order that they might compete with their neighbor on equal terms. The annals record that the god sorcerer's only response was to silence Ebonheart entirely for a generation, so that no sound could be heard or uttered within its administrative boundaries. The city's inhabitants learned to communicate with looks and secret hand signals, which ultimately aided them in their covert struggles against their neighbors. The silent language of Ebonheart is still used to this day by dark elf agents and con artists. Oh, that's neat. Despite these upsets, the Rothim period was relatively stable, although it was disrupted by the campaign of Tiber Septim. Ebonheart surrendered to Imperial forces, but was tragically burned to the ground by religious fanatics. With the signing of the armistice and the ruling Rothim were released from captivity and restored to their position and began a rebuilding program. History reports that the reigning lord of the time, Theranos Rothim, made such an impression on the emperor with his prowess in friendly melee tournaments that Septim decided to make Ebonheart his new capital in the province. The city was rebuilt in the Colovian style, and a great citadel was constructed to control the route between Vivek and Almalexia's cities. Thus was a new golden age ushered in. The city of Ebonheart became a model of imperial civil government and town planning. Additional settlements, including Firewatch and Helnum, were constructed in imitation of Ebonheart's majesty. The Rathim line even gave rise to an empress, the Great Kataraya, who re-established trade links with Far Yokuda. Although the city was never able to supplant Almalexia as was originally intended, it grew into one of the wealthiest and most peaceful settlements in all Morrowind. For a time, its inhabitants proudly declared Ebonheart to be the Empire's second city. While those heady days are gone and a new Ebonheart has been constructed on Vardenfell, the city today still stands as a comforting beacon of civilization in a strange and sometimes hostile land. So they're talking about old Ebonheart there. Alright, that's all the reading I'm going to do. But we are going to sell him some books quickly. Ebonheart, a history. Nice. Next time we'll read the rest of these books. Let's do a little alchemy with our journeyman set. Just don't use the stuff that we need. We can use the Comberry, Cork Bulb, Hound Meat, Noble Sedge, Reflect. Huh. Nice. Heather. Another Reflect. Comberry and Temple Dome. Can't use bitter green. Alright, very good. I think maybe we'll sell the rest of those ingredients right now if you'll take them. You will. Keep those because they dispel. Give us 38 for all that. I'll go ahead and sell this and come back to it some other time. 3. Alright, 190. Oh, we can't afford it. He's only got 116. Dang. Oh, right. We could buy from him, though. Let's buy Sermon 8 and Sermon 9, although I don't know if we need them. The cost is 158, so let's do this. Let's quick save. Let's buy Sermon 8 and Sermon 9. Sell Sermon 18. Saw that. Total cost 127. Reflect potion. Another reflect potion. Total cost 75. Let's make that 65. 68. Perfect. Now let's see. Just if we need these in terms of, yep, athletics. That's number 8. Number 9. Yep. Oh, blunt weapon, but still, it only costs us a little bit of gold, and we'll read them too. Awesome. So I'm gonna save. How long have we been playing? 31 minutes. So we have time left. Let's continue exploring. What? Silver Viper Blade. Wow, we can actually use that. And a quality of restore speed. Is there anyone watching here? Man. Probably not good to be stealing from a temple, as it were, but quality restore speed. It is kind of, you may get cursed, but maybe it's worth it. Alright, come up here. Explore around a bit. Blasphemous Revenants. Alright, here's some selection of books. I guess that would be Vivek there. Very cool. Bamboo Candlestick. Ah, there's Shrine of the Tribunal. There's Alexia. Oh, that is so cool. There's Vivek. And that must be Sothasil. Donation of 35, receive a blessing. No, not right now. We will before we leave, probably, though.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Huh. You have a lot of good spells. Spell absorption. Restore. I wonder if we can fortify all the same there. Turn undead. Heal companion. Cure paralyzation. Demoralize human. You got some really good spells to get, like, in on some interesting stuff there. No.
Outlander, what do you want?
Journeyman's retort. Retort. I have aphasia. We need 5 of those. Cool. Give you 2. Alright, I'll give you 3. I'm kind of curious what the blessing would be if we were to give them. Give 35 gold. What's up here? Just a little walkway. Wait a minute, if I had a long enough telekinesis spell, I could grab all those books or the potions on the other side. Huh. I'll spend 35 and get a blessing and see what it is. Oh. Vivek's Mystery, Soul of Sothasil, Lady's Grace, Cure Poison, Blight, Disease, CV Restoration. How about Vivek's Mystery? Soul of Sothasil. Let's see what that is. Fortify Magicka, 5 points. Soul of Sothasil. Cool. Just wanted to see what they were. What they were, really. Don't know if I'll join the temple yet. I mean, I think in time we will. But right now, we're going to work more on the Imperial Cult, the Outlander religion.
My prices are reasonable.
Looking good, sir. Alms for the poor. Gave it the temple. Faction members only. Oh, can't even barter with them. What's your background? I am Ethel Saran, priest and diviner of the temple. Okay. What do you think of Vivek? Lord Vivek is a lover of both words and deeds, and a master of weapons and poetry. I see. Just checking for little secret walls, perhaps. No, just some bone piles. I forget what they do with those bone piles.
My prices are reasonable.
We'll eventually join the temple. But seeing as we just joined the Thieves Guild, that's probably enough joining for now. Alright, let's head out.
Speak your needs.
Did we hit you up
Is
yet?
there something I
Stavi, yeah.
What do you think of our city, Outlander?
Very windy. Bevany Relith. Clothier.
You seem worthy of my knowledge. You may speak.
Latest rumors. Have you seen Irenus Sarandus lately? What a remarkably good-looking young man he is, and so tastefully dressed. I thought I heard something about him having a little money trouble, but you'd never think it to look at him. And I hear he's become a prisoner of strong drink. That would never have happened while his devout, temple-fearing parents were alive.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Greetings, Sarah. Bevany Relith, clothier. Quality clothes for less. Stylish clothes for any pocketbook. Shall I tell you about my trade? Or would you be interested in a little work? Your trade? I'm a clothier. I make clothes and sell them. I also buy clothes in good condition. With a little work, I can make them as good as new and resell them. Mostly I make and sell Dunmer clothing, but some people also want Imperial clothes and Ashlander clothes. We'll tackle this next time, guys. I'm gonna save here. Of course, she has her copy of the Temple Doctrine. And I want to say thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're enjoying the Let's Play. Feel free to smash that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Those greatly help my channel if you want to do so. No pressure or anything. Feel free to do what you'd like. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Come on back, there's going to be more. Until then, guys, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. And I will see you in that next episode. Peace out, guys. Much love.